How's it going, everyone? I'm just going to be doing a bit of a quick update today on a few things, as there has been a lot of changes on the property in the past week, really also in the past 48 hours. One of them is in front of me. So I'll get to that a bit later, but first I'm going to just show you how the mushrooms are going. So get the mushrooms in here, and as you can see there's really not a lot going on. There was a bit of mycelium growth I saw, but then I sort of forgot about it, and it was like dried out in a few days. It had been completely dry for a few days, and I think that might have had an effect on it. That, or just because they're pretty old, that might have had an effect on them as well. But I'll keep them watered and moist, and hopefully they'll continue to grow. Now this is one of the big changes I was talking about. So this is the old garden area. You see there is the concrete bed with everything still growing in it. But you know, we got a rotary hoe and the excavator to do some work around the property, and this was all my job. Dig up everything. So it's all completely cleared, because in spring or summer we're going to be planting them out with like passion fruit, kiwi fruit, more raspberries, grapes and things like that. So really vines and fruits, this will be the area. But so this took me a few days to do, but it was couch grass, and so I did take into consideration that it was that, and I thought I could just rake it all up. But you know, there are bits like this everywhere, all throughout the ground, and it's too much for me to do. So I'm trying to think of a different way to do. I'm thinking just as soon as something grows, I'll just pull it up. So like all these, I'll be going around picking out these bigger bits, but you know, everything else, it's just going to take a while. So if you have any ideas on how to kill couch grass, I don't know, I'm thinking of maybe just getting sort of like an organic poison or something like that, and just spray it once it comes back up, just really in time for spring, so, or like summer. So I've got like really 4 or 5 months, because I was going to try and plant some wheat along there. That's about 100 square meters, and then up along here all my potatoes, so we have a really big potato harvest, and then, you know, filling in spots with veggies. But you know, I just thought, can't rush it, got to do this properly. And just make sure that all the grass is out. So this is our new garden area. So this is one of the other big changes I was talking about in the past week or so. We had the fencing guys come in, and they did a really good job. It's really nice and tight. The sheep will not be able to get through this at all, which is great. So along here, my plan is to have some meter square beds. As you can see, I've sort of scratched them out in the ground, but all the way up to really like that post. They're just going to be used for planting. So like this will be in summer, sort of like a cucurbit or watermelon patch, pumpkin patch. I'll let them ramble along there, because the sheep don't eat them. And then also just really have them for any other vegetables. I'm also going to be I'm wanting to start up a new sort of series about what you can grow in just a meter squared, like plot. And yeah, I'm hoping to surprise you guys and really show how much you can grow in a meter squared, and give you some different ideas as to different plots that you can grow. Here I am going to be building a compost bay, at least a 3-bay compost system. I've already got a little one going, hopefully ready for spring, just to get a head start. We're going to be building a little gate here, so I'm going to have to shift everything 1.5 meters, 5 feet or so, just to the right, just to allow for that. And then up along here, we're just going to be building some garden beds, but they're going to be actually raised off the ground by about 30 centimeters, 50 centimeters. So they'll be all just pretty much along here. Just going to try and make as much of them as we can, although they will be pretty expensive to build, but they will last for years and years and years, and we can also move them as we want. So in winter we can move the beds all up along this side, just to really get that sun, that north sun. As you can see, once the sun's in this area, all of this is sunny. but then also in summer move these into the shade of those that those trees provide, just to prevent water loss and things like sun scald. And then yeah, we're going to hopefully having some hot houses or greenhouses along here, and just keeping that back fence open just so we can drive things, drive sort of cars and trailers with soil or compost or whatever, and just don't really know what I'm going to do with that back sort of area yet, all of that sort of area, probably for more garden beds, but then also planning to build a little sort of storage shed or something like that around there, but definitely have worm farms along there in the shade, and also going to be getting a beehive during the spring, so probably put it along one of those trees, that tree line, so it's protected from the winds, but also gets that northern sun, so it's north facing, so that'll really help them. And then, I mean, they can pollinate all of our orchards, veggie gardens. We've got a few flowering shrubs. We've got lots of eucalyptus that flowers in the spring and summer, so they'll have plenty to do. And also I'm sure the neighbours will be happy to get their fruit trees pollinated as well. So yeah, also the honey. So yeah, that's our plans really for this area. And yeah, so if you like that, please leave a thumbs up. If you have any comments, suggestions or questions, please leave them in the comments box below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, especially for that couch grass in the other garden. I really need a few ideas how to kill them, how to kill that grass, because it's been a bit of a pain lately, and I don't want it to be a pain in the future. So, and if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. You just keep updated on different things that I'm going to be doing, especially in this new area. Yep, just get an email notification every time a video is up. You come along and check it out. So, thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.